ever. Yeah.
Okay, well, part of this exchange is also me sharing my favorite taco. Okay. And there's no financial connection here. They don't even know I'm bringing it up, but it's just me sharing where my favorite taco is, and that is Tacos Lalo.
Lalo, yes.
Do you know Lalo's Taco?
Uh-huh. Well, I don't know Lalo personally, but...
Do you know where I'm... Is it the one that's outside of... or in La Rumorosa?
I've driven by it, but I've never gone.
Tacos al vapor is and it's a steamed taco, shredded beef taco that is unlike any other taco I've ever gotten in Baja. I have gotten tacos al vapor in San Miguel de Allende on the mainland, but I've never found them in Baja.
The steamed tacos are a totally different vibe, right? Because you basically don't have to chew. You just like press your tongue to the roof of your mouth, and it just like
so true.
Wonderfulness happens.
Yeah.
It's interesting if you like tacos de vapor. The oldest taqueria that's still around in Tijuana is called La Especial, and it's in downtown. It's right across the street from Caesar's, right next to Pasaje Gomez.
Caesar's, by the way, is the origination place of this Caesar salad.
Yeah, so, actually, that's a really cool story.
We didn't bring that up.
We didn't. No, it was a restaurant. It's the oldest restaurant in the city, 1927. Opened by Italian immigrants living in San Diego at the time, but they opened their restaurant in Tijuana because of Prohibition, and it was just an Italian restaurant. But it was actually one July 4th that a bunch of service members, a bunch of Air Force pilots stationed in San Diego came across with their families to celebrate July 4th, which is ironic. These, service members, these Air Force pilots left the country for which they serve on its Independence Day solely because they could, have a drink or 2 or 3 or whatever on the other side of the border.
Interesting.
So they heard really good things about Caesar's, but the restaurant just wasn't prepared for this, horde of people to come in. And the chef in the kitchen at the time remembered his mother making a very simple salad during World War I when he was a kid growing up. All stuff from the garden. So he whipped up this salad. The Americans had never tasted anything like this before. They loved it, so they would come back just for the salad. It wasn't even on the menu. And so even in the kitchen, the kitchen would tease me the pilots are back. The aviators are back. So it was the aviator salad at first. But then when Cesar Cardini, the owner, realized how popular this, basically poor man's salad from Italy was becoming, decided to put it on the menu with his name on it. And that's how basically the Caesar salad kind of started in Tijuana. And still to this day, they make the dressing right there at the table.
I got to say, as gringo as you look, I mean, the listeners can't see this, but you hear him speak, and he doesn't... his accent does not portray the way that he looks, but as gringo as you look, you're a guy that has definitely learned and immersed himself into the culture of Baja, if not Mexico, and I can definitely appreciate that. So thank you very much for spending the time and coming out here and talking with me today. I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and I actually look forward to coming and signing up for one of the trips with my family. Yeah. And I really encourage anybody that's listening to do the same. Give us some ways to find you.
Yeah, we're all over the place. TuristaLibre.com. It's spelled in Spanish, so just tourist. A lot of people have a hard time with the spelling because they think it's in English, but no, it's turista in Spanish, libre also in Spanish. So TuristaLibre.com. And yeah, I think a lot of people find us by just Googling tours in Tijuana, and we're one of the first that comes up. So yeah. Please come. Please.
For an authentic experience in Tijuana, or it sounds like Ensenada?
Ensenada we do, these days, for Chinese New Year, we'll even go to Mexicali.
Okay.
Because, Mexicali for the longest time was home to the largest per capita population of Chinese immigrants in the whole country. So it's all over the place, but we have it all on the website. And I think it's a really, like I said, it's all rooted in my exchange student experience as a kid, but it's packaged in, an 8-hour day just south of the border.
Wonderful. Well, this has been an episode of the Baja Sessions with Ryan Thomas and Derrik Chin from Turista Libre. And again, want to thank you for being here. Tune in next week. We'll have another interesting person with interesting stories about the Baja Peninsula.
Gracias, Ryan. Thank you so much. Let's come back. I'll do this again.
Looking forward to it. All right. Sounds good.
Don't forget to check out thebahamap.com if you'd be interested in owning a leather-bound 60-inch canvas map of the Baja Peninsula. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Baja Sessions. We'll be back next week to chat with another Baja brother or sister.
This episode of The Answer is Yes Baja Sessions is brought to you by Baja Bound Insurance Services. Driving to Mexico? You can buy and print out your Mexican auto insurance policy online in minutes with their easy-to-use website. They also have great travel information to help you plan your trip south of the border. Visit BajaBound.com.